came home, she wants to be held, or make them have nice dinner, spend time, and things like that. She wants to have that. I could tell just from the movie, they never quite said what the husband did, but he had a job and all, but he wasn't as quite powerful as she was.
Right.
And when she came home, they had other problems. For everybody's seen this movie, of course, they came along towards the end, but you could tell that when she came home from running everything, she was a complete different person.
Right.
And she wanted to be, not submissive, but like taken care of. In a woman's place, if you will. So that's true.
The psychosis of that. The psychosis of that is a true feeling. I don't know how rampant it is in women today because they vary. So do we as men. I've never been accused of being a thug. Never needed that title to feel like a man. But I'm the type of guy that if you get me in a corner, it's gonna be a problem. But I only got 3 or 4 fights left in my whole life. I got a son. I will have a wife. All this stuff. That's for them. That's for them. But I got 2 or 3 good ones. Maybe a 4th. Maybe even 4. Maybe even 4. I'm gonna put something 4.
So I think, Wildflower, you have brought up a point previously, just in our personal conversations, about you would love for a man to be able to. He doesn't have to be all shoot him up and all that, but long as you know that he would have your back.
Definitely.
If you ever needed him to be.
Definitely. And I think that a man can be a mixture of a thug and a good guy. I believe that every man has that element that can take him to the next level. I almost said unless he's gay, but I know some gay men that will whoop your ass. So I couldn't even make that comment.
Some of the biggest thugs in the world.
And will whip out a blade so quick, that's another story. So you can't even say that. So it's just that I think everyone has the potential.
If you could take a tennis dick in your behind, you a thug.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Rough Rider. Oh, for real. Rough Rider for real.
I can't do it. It's not going to be possible.
I can't do it either.
You taking 12 in the back door. Use a thug.
She might.
You heard it 10.
Hey, she'll take as much as you can give. Hey, but that's some thug stuff. I'm sorry. I seen thug. It's a pack of. In Atlanta, they're just real free down there. I say free. That's the word. I'm gonna say free.
All right.
Because they roll out in lipstick, high heels, makeup, full blown makeup.
Oh yeah.
Prada bags, Gucci, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And if you make a mistake and try to dog one of them out, I seen street thugs get dusted in the mall at Lenox Mall in Atlanta.
Wow.
Dusted by lipstick wearing dudes. And I was like, okay, I'm not messing with that.
What kind of lipstick did they have?
They still got it. And I don't care what kind of drug dealer, street dog, he ain't took 10 inches in his behind. That's a whole nother
level.
Whole nother level of, you can't do nothing to me that Raul didn't do last night.
That's a whole other level of strength. A whole other level of strength right there. You don't even know about that one.
They penis whip. You hit you the side of the head with a 12-inch boy, you going.
If you've been penis whipped, y'all, right in. Shout out to the gay thugs. Please, write us in. We love you too. We want to hear what you got to say.
Do your thing, homie.
Absolutely.
All right, reach out to us
mine.
on Facebook or Twitter, Nitty Gritty Talk.
Oh, see, she's a nitty diggy.
See? I'm thinking about the 10-inch still.
Not the Nicky.
I don't need that. I just want to go on record about that.
Okay,
I am fired, but
fire don't crack up like that. That fire will be cracked.
Right.
Hey, the different types of thug. A man can be considered as handling his business thug, taking care of his family, looking out for his community, shirt and tie. Even if it's a crew neck and jeans, he taking care of his people. He doing his thing in the community. He's an upstanding young man who anybody would be happy to have their children around and know they feel protected when he's around.
Exactly.
Not threatened.
And you're saying that's a thug?
He can be a thug in his own right.
In his own right, okay.
Because we're saying it's different kinds of thug. There is the straight up colloquialism called thug from the inner city who, I don't want to say it like this, but I'm just going to say we candid. Pants sagging, robbing people. He'll rob somebody on his own block if he can get away with it. Your grandmother ain't no different than somebody across the street. Hit you in the side of your head with something hard and take everything in your pocket, get your keys, double, and go in your house when you ain't there. They considered him a thug too. He's a thief and a coward. Hitting old ladies inside of the head, but he's showing a brute strength. He's showing a moxie. He's showing that type of thing. So he's considered a thug. I believe he's a punk. I'm an old dude, so I think he's a punk.
All right.
The punks out there, if you a punk, you a punk. But if you're not, I ain't talking to you.
Exactly.
All right. But other thug, what rappers portray. I say portray.
Portray.
The hard exterior, the broken English, the purposeful clothing attire that they do purposely to not look like you. Buck against mainstream. They put tattoos on their face, all across their body, cornrows in their hair. I'm not trying to fit in with nothing mainstream. That's a thug. He ain't robbed nobody. He don't kill people. But he's showing that bravado to express something within him. That's a thug too.
Now let me say this too. I agree with that. I also agree that too some of the rappers, like you said, the key word was portray, because a lot of them they not thugs.
Yeah,
a lot of them they not thugs.
That's true.
Now some of them are like the ones who you made it rich, and then you catch them in a spot and then they in jail doing like 20.
Yeah.
Them the thugs.
They thugs.
Gucci.
Them the thugs.
He's just got out not too long
them
ago.
the thugs. And my
Welcome
thing
home,
is,
Gucci.
you say that you got into the rap and things to get away from the thugging
But they stay
and
in
the drug selling, but now you're a millionaire, you still do it, so it's part of you, right?
They don't see now the old in the 70s and 80s. They did it to get themselves out of economic straits.
Right.
And when they got 28, they was done with it. Try to transfer themselves or go into regular business and stuff like that. But the kids only see the selling drugs part. They don't see the transition.
Right,
And that's all
So that's all they have in their head is,
Yeah.
I'm going to sell drugs till it's over. I got to serve these fools till they fiends out there.
Right.
And you sound so crazy.
But I think that's what the mentality is these days.
What?
I don't to work it until you die or go to
Work
jail.
until you die, right. But that's not
These
how it
kids
was
or
meant.
these guys these days, they don't think about a plan. Like, let me do this for about 5 years, get my money, get out, and make it into
Yeah, get a
something
financial
legal.
goal.
Right.
Get a
No,
financial
they
goal.
don't think about that.
right.
It's
Transition
like
your
ride
money.
or die, literally.
And they die.
Right.
Or ride themselves in the
in
prison.
jail.
Right.
Yeah.
Or get rolled in prison. Whichever it's going to be.
Absolutely. They're not smart thugs.
Think
at
about
all.
that.
They're
Yeah.
not smart at all.
No,
That's
but
a part of the game.
Shout out to 50. He a smart thug.
Yeah.
Okay.
50 Cent, he's a smart thug.
Jay-Z,
And
he
Jay-Z,
sold
oh, for
drugs.
real?
He said he sold drugs.
Oh,
Biggie
yeah.
sold drugs, got out the game
He
for
got
his
out the
daughter's
game.
sake.
let me tell you about this. My thought on Tupac. And I love Tupac.
Yeah.
I watched a documentary. I can't remember which one. You know, it's been a million
It's
out there.
1,000 of them.
One though, I looked at him in this one and realized he was not a thug.
No, he wasn't. And he was
Oh.
the mainstream
He
thug
was
lifer.
not a thug.
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah, very
truly
intelligent.
watch where they show that last scene when he was just about to go out and fight in Vegas when
Yeah.
they seen the guys and that's it was in his face that he didn't even want to do it. If you look into his eyes, he did not want to do it. But he felt like a poor now because you got Suge here. He said, bailed him out of jail. And I think something happened to him in prison. He said it was the worst time and he did anything to get out. I think something really happened to him. He said in an interview it broke his spirit. I think something truly happened to
You
him
talking
there.
Tupac? Yeah.
Truly happened to him in prison, which is why he sold his soul to get out.
Okay.
Okay, to me. But when I saw that, my heart just went out to him because I felt like he lost himself in that, and he sold out. And I believe he tried to get out in the end because they say he was going to leave and do his own. But my heart went out to him because I said this was not a thug. This was someone who was speaking. He felt the pain of his community. He said it how he felt because that's how he grew up. His mama, the Panthers, and all that kind of stuff. So I was feeling him because that was truly him.
Yeah.
He was rapping
You gotta
from a
honest.
place of really trying to put awareness, but he got caught up with the
Yeah,
thug
the
life.
whole thug life, because that became his persona.
That became his persona.
what
Yeah, he got
everybody
it tatted on the
expected him
back.
to be.
But
Yeah.
isn't that how most of I won't say most, but a lot of the young guys now on the street, that's how they get wrapped up. It's not that they really want to be in that life, but maybe they don't have the father figure or the
Exactly.
mother who's strong enough to,
Right.
keep them out of that life. And they see, or they're embraced by these kids on the block, or they promise to protect them if they did join them, or whatever it may be. But they get so far along in it, And the thing is, either you punk out or you put on your face.
They don't know how to get out.
Right.
Exactly.
And you, to get that respect from everybody else,
Right.
you do what they do.
Right.
Exactly.
But it's not in your heart.
Right.
It's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
it's a blended mentality because
I agree.
they take traits that the mafia. You heard of the mafia, the Italian. I don't want to just put it on all the time. It's different mafias. The German mafia is
Yeah,
mafia.
absolutely.
But the mainstream mafia, which was Italian and it's in the beginning, they say you'll never get out. And we took elements of what they do. Now they were smart. They didn't go buy the $4,000 suits. You see them; these guys are worth millions of dollars sitting around in old sneakers that look like they need to be donated. Same jeans and a T-shirt, sitting around Brooklyn, rich.
Yeah.
When we get,
never know.
if a car costs $30,000 and we get $35,000, what we gonna do? We gonna
Get
buy that
that car.
$30,000 car.
Oh yeah.
They have, now that's us. And the one thing I'm gonna love about black, let me just say this, I'm talking about black thugs. We live for right now. That's
Yeah.
all we really have.
Yeah.
But we take it to the extreme. When we got kids, you can't always live for right now. You gotta put something away for
Right.
your generation,
Right.
for generations behind you. But we do live for right now. That's why we will go and get a chain made of nothing but diamonds. And the white man signed the same contract. The 19-year-old boy from Wyoming signed the same contract, get the same money, and you won't see him change at all.
No.
No.
He's driving the
with
same bug.
Right. And drop cash on a house, though.
Yeah.
Drop cash in the house, stuff that's going
And
to
put
be.
some in the bank.
Yeah.
Why
And
do you guys think that is? I have
That's
my
how-
take, but why do you think our people do that? And that's going to a whole nother show. I know
That's
it.
true.
But why do
A whole
y'all think
different
that?
show.
All right, my 20 seconds is going to be. I believe we live for right now because that's the way it was meant to be.
Okay.
All we have is right now. We've always heard tomorrow's not promised and yesterday is gone. All we
Okay.
have is right now,
Okay.
and we've taken it to an unhealthy limit.
Okay.
But I do believe right now is how you're supposed to spend your time, your energy, your mind. It's supposed to be in this moment and all
Okay.
that stuff. But that's my 20 seconds.
I would say that, and I'm learning a lot too in my classes that I'm taking, that because of even way back to slavery,
That's where I
how
was
people
going with
feel
it.
like that we were never given anything, or we had to put all of our hard work into everything, and we never got anything back for us. So the little bit that we did get, we had to do something. And I can't even say that then because we didn't get anything then to do things for ourselves.
Right.
But because of how black people have been held down and different things like that, even though we have opportunity now to not be that way,
Exactly.
but they feel like I deserve this. I'm gonna do this now. This is mine. I'm gonna do it now.
Right.
Because they didn't have that before.
True.
So
I agree with that. I think a lot too really does go in the subconscious back to slavery, because if you remember, that's how they got us. Show us the bling, the shiny, what we weren't used to. First of all, we were already kings and queens. We were born into that.
Right.
So we didn't need anything. We lived off the land. We had everything we needed.
Right.
But when they came over with something sparkly and different, we gravitated to it. So I really believe that it's in our mind because we're conditioned without even knowing it.
right.
True.
Okay, that's where I really think that it come from, and that we don't know how to get out of it.
And it's generational.
It's generational.
It passed down.
Absolutely.
Like someone tweeted in that said black people think like that because we're not used to really having anything growing up, and that plays a small part of it as well, a powerful part,
Right.
but it is not the biggest part of why we do what we do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's because of, again, I want to go back to the slavery thing too. But also, when we were freed from slavery and we were able to make lives for ourselves and our families, it showed that we have some kind of worth if we had things, like the white people had.
You get it right on the head.
So the more that we could show, and we can only show by wearing it on the outside or driving it, it made us feel
point.
like we're
Very
worthy.
good.
Like we're worthy.
Very good.
Good
And
point.
today, people buy stuff for other people, so they can see, hey, yep, I got this $2,000 handbag,
Absolutely.
or yeah, I had these, $1,000 shoes on or whatever, so you can think I'm something.
Exactly.
Even if I don't
Absolutely.
think that about myself, but I want you to think it.
Is that defeating? I mean, that's definitely a true feeling for men too. That's why if a man could get the women he want or the place he want, and without having to buy the biggest car, we don't like $100,000 cars. Y'all do.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't like 6-bedroom houses with 8 bathrooms and a big finished basement and a lawn that you got to cut. Y'all like
And the bedroom, closet is beside the
yeah,
bedroom.
you done turned one of the bed, you done turned one of the room.